Hello guys, welcome to this video, and we are going to talk about asset mapping and depreciation. So once you log in to JiPOS version 3, we have got the assets registry section. But then, just to take us back, remember all our items have to be registered through the normal item registration window, and they will be first availed in the item list. So that is where we want to start from. If we click on products, we go to items. We have a way of mapping these particular assets. So I have got a boardroom table here as an item, and in this particular item I can just edit, and if I scroll downwards you see this particular option of, is this a fixed asset? It is no by default. Yes, so I have to make it an asset first, a fixed asset, and save changes. And once I do that, what will happen is that this particular item will be moved from the fixed asset section, from the item list, to fixed assets section. What do I mean? It will be moved from the items here. It is no longer here. We don't have it here, but then it will be moved to fixed assets, that is under products items. It's the last thing there. It will be moved into this particular section, and it's just like any other item. I can click to view or delete, and then once I open the profile, I have to map it to its right account. And what is the right account? These particular three options will appear: asset account, estimate salvage value, and estimate useful life. These three options will help us to do something called asset depreciation. So I have to give it an asset account. This boardroom table is a furniture account. This is an asset account, and this you can create from the charts of account. You can create any asset account, call it furniture or any other account. I'll give it an estimate salvage value. If I bought it at 120,000, the salvage value estimate can be, maybe I can say 15,000 Kenya shillings, or let me just say 10,000 shillings. Useful life should be in months. You can say this it has a useful life of 3 years, that is 36 months, and I just click save changes. That is it. My asset has completely been mapped. It has got an asset account. You can see that as furniture. It is an asset, of course. It has got these particular aspects of estimate salvage value and estimate useful life. Now, with that information, I can now do something called asset depreciation, which can be done, of course, monthly with JiPOS. So back to products and assets, just one step backwards. I have this particular asset. It is fine. How do I do asset depreciation? This particular button at the top is the middle button, asset depreciation. Once I click it, I'll be given this particular prompt. That is to select liability account, expense account, and narrative. Liability account is a must. This is the liability account where you want to push this particular cumulative value of this particular depreciation of this particular sets of assets. So I'll select this particular accumulated depreciation. What is the expense account? I have a depreciation expense account. I'll select that. Do I give it a narrative? Yes, I can just say test narrative. And once you do this, you cannot undo it, not unless you have got a good accountant who will be doing the journals, right? So once I hit that, I just submit, and of course that particular aspect of creating an instance of depreciation shall have been achieved. All the depreciation instances, I'll be getting them in this particular second tab, where if I click, I'll see there were two assets that I have. There's this particular depreciation instance, and there was also this earlier on instance. So this is the one I've created recently. I can click to print and view. So it will get me all the assets which have been depreciated in that particular month or with that particular action. So I can print this or save it or use it elsewhere if just I need to file it. So that is how you are going to handle all the depreciation. That is how you are going to create them. You can export them, you can delete them, and of course you can always view them. So first things first, register the item, make it a fixed asset, give it an asset account, estimate useful life, and of course estimate salvage value. The system uses straight line depreciation formula, and that is what we use to calculate this particular depreciation for all these particular assets. So that is it when it comes to depreciation and asset mapping. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for our next videos.